Hi, my name's Selina Miles. I'm a filmmaker from Sydney, Australia, and my contribution to the New Art Journal was a transcription of an interview or a Q&A that I was part of along with Martha Cooper, who is the subject of my documentary Martha, A Picture Story, and Evan Prico from Juxtapose. We screened the film at New Art Festival in 2019, and yeah, and this was the conversation that we had after the film. And I think freedom is a really tricky concept to kind of wrap your head around for someone like myself who has enjoyed a pretty extraordinary level of privilege and freedom in every facet of my life for as long as I've known. Um, the right to movement, the right to travel, the right to make a film that's sponsored by the Australian government, the right to express myself creatively. You know, um, all of these things have always been within my reach, and I think that this time that we're all experiencing now is a really good opportunity for people in a privileged position such as myself to really empathize and understand what it's like to have some of those liberties and freedoms sort of taken away from you, um, and reframe some of that privilege and as for what it is, and be really appreciative of the opportunities that we normally have in our lives. And in thinking about the film that I made about Martha Cooper and her life, and the main subjects of her photography work, which were most notably graffiti writers in 1970s New York. um, I think freedom is a really important concept, because I really believe that the origins of the sort of graffiti writing subculture came from a group of people that were feeling very deprived of space, deprived of agency, deprived of a sense of being seen and understood by their community, and that's why they all begun practicing this thing that has now spread across the world and has been picked up by people in every corner of the planet. So um, it's yeah, it's an interesting concept, and I think it's a really good time for us all to think about um, the things that are basic human rights and the things that we enjoy as privileges, and just really sort of redefining where the lines are between those two. And yeah, I mean, definitely as an Australian filmmaker who made a documentary about a New York subject that screened in Norway, like, being able to travel and being able to, connect with people across boundaries of language and culture and time, um, are sort of freedoms and privileges that I hold really, really dear, and that I think have I can't imagine life without them. So yeah, it's a really interesting time right now for this journal, and I really hope everybody gets a chance to check out the film and have a listen to our Q&A, and um, can't wait for the next new art. Can't wait to be back out there and seeing what's next. Thanks.